Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. In this video, as you can see here, we are looking at the Eureka Stylus Elite. It's a handheld vacuum that can go almost anywhere. You know what? Enough talk. Let's get right into this review. We're actually going to get right into vacuuming. For those of you that are interested in the setup of this vacuum, I will have that towards the end of this video. And the first thing we're going to look at is getting underneath this cabinet. I do have a robotic vacuum, but guess what? It doesn't fit under here because this is just under 4 inches. And of course, the vacuum gets stopped before it goes in there. I'm excited to see if this stick vacuum fits under there. And if it does fit under there, what does that light look like? I'm really excited, but please don't pass judgment. This area never gets cleaned. We have our vacuum on and you can see that headlight. That is pretty cool. Now let's see if we can get underneath this cabinet and get all of that debris. You see how we're getting all the way to the wall? And it's very clear that we are vacuuming everything underneath here. Plus I can hear all of the debris coming up into this vacuum. That is very cool. Because of that arm, I've noticed we have the flexibility to get all the way underneath that cabinet. You know what else I've noticed? Those wheels are absolutely helping us move back and forth very smooth. Check that out. Our very first vacuuming has been done, and look at all the debris that got caught up in the Eureka Stylus Elite. It did a great job of vacuuming up underneath our cabinet. Each time I use this vacuum, I'm absolutely amazed by how efficient it is. It does a great job picking up the debris across multiple different types of floors. And when you're done vacuuming, you can take a look at your handiwork, check out those vacuum lines. That's how you know that it's really clean. In the background right there, you can see my Eureka E20, and that is my robotic vacuum. I utilize that thing every day. But it's really great to have the Stylus Elite vacuuming up small messes. It sure is quick and convenient. I love that the Eureka Stylus Elite has 3 different modes, because if you're running it on high, you actually get it to run for around 15 minutes. If you run it on medium, it runs for right around 40 minutes. And if you run it on low, you can get up to 60 minutes of use. Weighing in at just around 7.5 pounds means that almost anyone can use this vacuum. It's pretty lightweight, but it packs a powerful punch with that 350 watt motor. Another convenient feature is the flexible head on the end of the motorized brush actually lets you get up close and personal to things like legs and table posts and other such things. That way you know you can get a great clean every time you vacuum. I've had conversations with quite a few people that are worried about these kind of vacuums because they wonder what's going to happen with hair. Well, I could tell you, but I also could just show you. Did you see how that hair got sucked up? That Anti-Tangle brush does a great job of staying clear. Now that hair is in the dustbin container. Although no vacuum is perfect, check this out. We just sucked up a huge glob of hair and none of it got stuck in that roller. We just vacuumed for the past 35 minutes and look at how much dirt this vacuum actually collected around the house. The funny thing is, I run vacuums all the time. I was surprised it got this much dirt. There are a lot of great features to this vacuum, but this is one of my favorite parts. Let's put our vacuum right here on the base. Push the button that says dust cup empty, and just like that, it takes all of the debris out of our vacuum and into the bag. Now I don't have to mess with it and risk dumping it all over the floor. Of course, after a few seconds, I just push the button and turn it off again. Now it is empty and charging and ready for me the next time I need it. Right now we are installing our upholstery tool, so now we can go around our furniture, making sure all the different areas are nice and clean. There's also the convenient crevice tool, which allows you to move yourself right in here, touching some of these objects that might otherwise get broken. I appreciate the soft bristles on the end. This sort of makes light work out of dusting. Of course, when you're using one of the other attachments, the long handle attachment just stays right here connected to the base station for quick and easy storage. I love the convenience of this vacuum because I can just actually remove the extension handle and bring it right here to my stairs and just vacuum off my stairs. That's a pretty cool function. Now, let's do our official unboxing of this sweet vacuum. This has a retail value of right around $198 and is available at Walmart. You know what? Let's do a quick unboxing. As you can see from the beginning of the unboxing process, Eureka has everything in here nice and secure. Now that we are unboxed, let's go over the list of parts and accessories. First and foremost, we have our hand vacuum right over here. This piece over here is called the motorized floor nozzle, and that's what you use to sweep up on the floor. We do have a battery pack right in here, and of course there is our extension wand. Continuing on, we have our station. We also have our dust collector assembly. That's this piece right here back in the middle. Then we do want to make sure we talk about our other accessories such as the upholstery brush and the crevice tool. This unit does come with 2 vacuum bags, and each vacuum bag is supposed to last up to 90 days or contains around 3 liters of debris. One of your bags are already installed, and of course the other one is just outside of the unit. We're going to take a little bit of time and looking at some of the different pieces just because I wanted to point out some of the features. First, we have the motorized floor nozzle. You see we have some wheels right here in the back. Up front, you can see we have 4 LED lights, which is very important, especially if you're vacuuming in dark areas. That brings you to one of the more important parts of the motorized floor nozzle, and that's how to release the anti-tangle brush. You can see the button right here, so you're going to push this, and this side piece actually just slides up, and you can pull out the brush just like that. Since we have it out, we can take a look at the anti-tangle brush. I appreciate the small bristles and what feels like rubber, and if you do get anything in there, it's easy to quick take it out and clean it. Reassembly is quick and easy. Just slide in and lock it back into place. Some of the different things on the actual handheld vacuum that I want you to see is one, there is an access point right here to your dust canister. You just pop this up and there it is. We have our dust cup release that's right here. We can just pop that open if we need to. Let's lock that back into place. Of course, we have our power button and our mode selector. We're going to put the battery in just a second so I can show you that. Of course, right here on the side is how you can access one of your filters. Just a quick twist, pops it open. Once you have your filter replaced, you put it right back in and lock it into place. With the battery installed, we're going to turn it on. It actually starts you off in the medium mode. If I push the mode button again, it's going to change that white light to blue, which is the high mode. And of course, we click that again. It takes the light away, and this is more of the lower mode or lower suction power. Of course, if we want to turn it off, we just click that button right there. We want to begin the install process, so let's set up the actual vacuum itself. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab your handheld vacuum first and the battery, and this just slides into place. Once you hear that click, you know that you're locked in. Next, we're going to take the wand and install it into our floor nozzle by just pushing in and clicking. Now, if you end up not wanting to use this piece, you push down on the gray button just to pop it out. Now we want to take the other end and install our hand vacuum just like we did with the floor nozzle. It just clicks into place. Of course, we have that same button up here if we want to release the hand vacuum. Now that we have the vacuum part assembled, let's get the base station up and running as well. We have the base station right here ready to accept the dust collector assembly, and all you do is just slide it into place. There are some ports you have to make sure are lined up, and once it's clicked, you know you are good to go. As far as the base station go, it's important to know right here on the right is where you have your dust collection bag, and that's actually where you would remove and replace. On the left side, you actually have an access port for your HEPA filter. Right there's a quick release button. Of course, right on the dust collector assembly is a spot where you can hold your 2 attachments. That is also really convenient. To attach the vacuum to the base, you just actually align it right here with this top part and click it into place. If you want to dump the contents into your vacuum bag, you just click this button. You can already hear that is sucking all the dirt down into the vacuum bag, and of course to stop it, you push the button again. Now we put our base and our vacuum all together in one, and what we're going to do here is before you actually use it, you're supposed to let the vacuum completely charge. That was my full video of the Eureka Stylus Elite. If this is something that interests you, it is available at Walmart, but if you can't get out to Walmart, I will post a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Eureka Stylus Elite. You know what? In this video, I actually talked about the Eureka E20 Plus. It's a product I reviewed not that long ago. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link up that review right over here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you right here. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.